Hi lads, Josh here, Vice Captain. I'm just going to go through some tactics for us here. So, as you can see, it's a 4-4-2. Some may say boring, but I think back to basics. So, it don't really matter who goes in where, but you know your positions. So, here we have the right side. We'll focus there because, I like the right mid spot. So anyway, on the attack, this is when we have the ball. So it's with one of the defenders here. Okay. If it's going around this way, this is important on the communication here. So, say Mr. Right Back chucks it straight up to right mid, and there's loads of room. He's running in on. It's now right back's problem to cover this when we have the ball. So he covers this section. These lads push up. He covers this section here. If, on the other hand, let's do it left mid. So, say left back has it, and he's got the ball. He's playing it up. There's a defender right on this lad, causing all sorts of problems up in his grill, as they say. That gets pinged into him. Great touch. Then he holds it up. He's doing a bit of jockeying, this boy. And then he swings round. Overlaps, I think they call this in the big game. On his way round, chuck him the ball. Let him go. Left back now. Ignore left back, left mid. We're now just players, all right? Take away the stereotypes. I think that's the main thing we take from this. So, you've then flicked it onto him. He's gonzo. He's absolutely gonzo up here. So, obviously, you are now left back. I don't care what position this lad is, you're now a left back. So, until we lose the ball, you're now sat in that position. It's not his fault that he hasn't come back. This lad made an excellent run. So, he's up there. He's causing all sorts of trouble in and around the old goal hole. So, so then he covers him. And then during this time, obviously, all these lads are stepping up then. When we have the ball around here or around this area, all these lads are stepping up. So then this, what would be the left mid, is going to slightly invert to here, causing the umbrella effect, as we're going to now call it. So this lad's up here causing all sorts of problems. He always has somewhere to go with it. Then he's got this lad to come back, play to Mr. Inverted, technically left mid, but also further back than left back. Our left back is now a winger, causing all sorts of problems. Up here, there's four in attack now, which is just absolutely nuts if you think about it. So, anyway, so he's got triangles there, all the triangles. And then, if we're to lose the ball down here, he drops back immediately. Gives left back enough time to either press on the ball or slowly jog his way back. That's him jogging there. And then we get into defensive positioning. So this is how we're going to form the winging. So obviously there's triangles here as well. You can work it all the way you want. But the main thing to take away from this is if this left back is above you, you're now the left back. It doesn't matter what position you are. Yes, you can push up to make the umbrella, but always staying behind him. So if we lose the ball, you can always get back as quick as the centre-back. So you make sort of a back four across here. Because they've pushed up and these lads are all the way up there now. So anyway, that I shouldn't have drawn so big. So that's how we attack on the wings. Okay, so remember that for the moment. We're now on to my second picture. We'll call this attack as well, because I think it's good to have a couple of avenues. So looking more centrally. And it doesn't have to be straight through the middle, but just what the central lads are doing. So, these both centre mids, but one of them is a bit aggressive in general. This can change, swap and change, but if ever he joins the attack, just sit in here. You are the middle of the umbrella that we talked about before. This centre mid is the middle. So then he'll have him, and then the centre backs will be up here, there, creating the umbrella. Okay, so he sits just in front of them, but to be honest, more there, but just ready for it, just ready for the action. And you know what Shrek's like, he might chuck up there. So these lads obviously are technically the 4-1-2-1-2 type situation, but it just gives them, they can play off each other, they can cause all sorts of problems. And then If the back four are happy enough, there's not too many lads. Both of you chuck up there. Overload, overload. So, in general, giving this centre mid more chances to overlap, as we get the ball, one of these strikers needs to drop into this false 9 position. Okay? And then this lad is making the forward run. This is here for the quick 1-2s, a bit more of a build-up play. But if the big ball's on, we go. So then this gives this lad here so many options. So he can either hit it back to left mid that's pushed up, straight over to left back that's overlapped, up to striker, 1-2 off this lad, centre mid, might overlap all the way around here, straight up to there, chuck it in, goal, unstoppable. But the main concern is when we lose the ball. So we're going to go on to defence because that's going to cause us all sorts of problems because we're all up there. That's the problem. But that's how we play. It's just how we do it. So you've got yourself, I'll be quick, I know we've all got jobs to do. Okay, so we lose the ball. Obviously these lads are up, all up. So if right back's up there, he drops straight in. This is generally going to be like this. So now we have the defensive umbrella, okay? So this is going to be with the left mids and the centre backs. These boys are going to drop in here. One of these drops really far back. So now at the back we've got right back, left and right mids. You're going to have to chuck some stamina on, lads. Don't be lazy. Get back when you can. One of these is probably still going to be up here, but at least if one of you can get back, he can sit in there, create 6 at the back. And then if they're running down the wing, causing us all sorts of problems, you drop back here. Remember, you're both right backs. Not one of you's right mid, you're both right backs. So you both sit there. Who's getting past this? Absolutely no one. No one at all. So, in this point, the one striker's going to stay on the last man there, causing problems. The other one, sit in. Become a cam for the moment. Giving this centre mid more time. If he needs to get back, help out. Bino's having a bad game. This lad can jump in. That's 7 at the back there.